Hey all, I'm back. Yep, it's me. You don't probably know who I am. I'm Gamma, and today I'm going to try and solve the chess game from episode 1 of Code Geass. So, this is just something that I was looking at for something else, but you know what? I went and solved the chess game. So, now I'll show you, theoretically, how Lelouch won. So, just to acquaint everybody with what actually happened, let's pull up the scene. So there's this shot of the board, and we've now been introduced to the timer, but unlike an actual timer, he's getting penalized for a 20-second time limit. This is not how it works in normal chess. In competitive chess, if your timer runs out, you forfeit the game. I know, I used to play chess. And just there we saw probably one of the most important shots. If you look to the left there, you will see two identical pieces on the board. Well, not on the board, but off the board. These captured white pieces. Those are the bishops, and that is how we know what every piece on the board is just in this scene, because it allows us to know who the king, who the queen, and every other piece, because the queen, king, and bishop were the only ones ambiguous. Because of course they had to have this odd design for pieces. So in comes Lelouch in order to take over for the barmaster, because the barmaster couldn't possibly win the game on his own. We're just trying to establish that Lelouch is smart and tactical. And here's the other shot of the board, which allows us to set everything up, so we can tell where all the pieces on the board are currently. So we can see that both players have one knight, one rook. We can tell where the queens are. We worked out what the king and what are the pawns. And we know this because we saw the bishops earlier. And the one other distinction is when Lelouch finally sits down here, after saying that he can beat the game in, what was it, 8 minutes? 9 minutes. And there's the king. So, someone seemed confident. Okay, so now that we've reviewed the scene and the board, let's actually look at the game and how it would be resolved. So here I've set the board up already, and as we know, Lelouch moves first, and he moves his king. Now, while it's implied that it moves forward, there's no real advantage for it, and I will show you why, because there is checkmate in 4 moves from here. So I'm going to move the king here. White to move. Now, currently, white can't move its knight, because that is the only thing protecting the king right now. So, to push the offensive, we really only have 2 pieces. This pawn and this knight. The queen can't move to attack in 1 turn. It can move only, it would take 2 turns. Because you move here, it's not going to be quick enough. Because push advantage, checkmate. So we know that's not going to work. So now that we've eliminated that off the board, we can know that if we take this knight, again, same thing. Check. Checkmate. Though it doesn't actually recognize chess. So we've eliminated moving the rook and moving the queen. And we know that we can't move the knight. So... pawn. Takes pawn. Knight goes here. We go for the most powerful piece, the queen. Rook moves up 1. Queen comes in and presses check. Now we can move up, or we can move to the left. We can't move here because that's into check from the knight. So we're going to move here specifically. Well, actually, no, we don't even need to do that. I've just realized. There goes the queen. Now, even if we bring the rook down, this is the only safe space it can sit on. If we were to push forward, check. Checkmate. So what if we did this? Well, we're going to lose it. And these two spots are protected. And so realistically we could move here. And again, check. Checkmate. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. Like, even if we assume that Lelouch makes a mistake, there's not a whole lot we can do. Because if we move the rook down, still not fast enough doing it that way. Because we'll be in check next turn. We'll force check on white next turn. Then what's white gonna do? It's black's game. This is why it makes no sense that they're like, oh, white seems an advantage and black, the player for black is like not. It's like, the bartender has all advantage. Honestly, like, in terms of piece value, they're pretty equal. Like, just to go back to the start of the scenario. You've got the same number of pawns on the field. In fact, all the pawns on the field, by the look of it, except 2. 1 white, 1 black. And you're missing both sides are missing both bishops, both sides are missing a knight and a rook. It's the same piece value. How does anyone think that white has advantage? I mean, heck, look at the bar here. It's black's advantage. So, yeah. This was a bit of fun, just messing around and looking at how the board was set up and just puzzling it out and all that. But yeah, if you have suggestions of other games from media, whether it be anime, manga, TV, movies, what have you, and are interesting me to puzzle out who won, feel free to leave a comment below, and I may check it out for another Gamma Tries to Solve, I guess. until next time, I'll have something else.